Hey everyone, welcome to SophNovAi team. The future is changing faster than most people expected. Artificial intelligence is evolving. Jobs are evolving. Money is evolving. The internet is evolving, and quietly. Human life is evolving too. But while technology continues accelerating forward, many ordinary people feel overwhelmed trying to keep up. Too much information, too much noise, too many opinions, too many people pretending to have life completely figured out. And honestly, that pressure is exhausting because most people are not trying to become billionaires overnight. Most people simply want a better life, more stability, more clarity, more time, more opportunities, and less chaos. That is what SophNovAi is truly about. Not fear, not fake perfection, not pretending technology will magically solve every human problem, but learning how to navigate the future intelligently without losing ourselves in the process. We are entering a very strange and fascinating era. For the first time in history, ordinary people now have access to tools that once belonged only to large companies, elite institutions, and experts. A student with a laptop can now access artificial intelligence powerful enough to generate ideas, write content, build businesses, learn faster, automate tasks, create designs, analyze information, and even generate entire workflows. That shift is massive, but here's the interesting part. Most people are still underestimating how deeply artificial intelligence is about to change everyday life. Not just technology careers, everyday life, how people work, how people communicate, how people learn, how people earn money, how people build businesses, even how people think. And that can sound terrifying, but it can also become incredibly empowering depending on how we choose to respond. Because the future does not only belong to experts, it belongs to adaptable people, people willing to learn, people willing to evolve, people willing to stay curious instead of fearful. And no, you do not need to become a programmer overnight. You do not need expensive equipment. You do not need to pretend to be a genius. Most people simply need awareness, practical tools, modern skills, better systems, and the willingness to begin. That is why this channel exists. Here we will explore practical AI tools, digital productivity, smarter workflows, online opportunities, future-focused thinking, personal growth through technology, and realistic ways ordinary people can navigate modern digital life, not in a robotic way, in a human way. Because one of the biggest mistakes happening online right now is this idea that human beings must compete against artificial intelligence. But perhaps the real opportunity is learning how humans and AI can work together. Technology should not remove human potential, it should elevate it. It should give people more creative freedom, more efficiency, more access to knowledge, more opportunities to build better lives if used intentionally. And honestly, many people currently feel behind in life, financially, emotionally, professionally, especially in a world where everything seems to move so quickly. But something important to remember is this: you are not required to master the future overnight. You only need to keep learning one step at a time. Small skills compound, small habits compound, small improvements compound. That is how transformation quietly happens, not through one perfect moment, but through consistent growth over time. And maybe that is what this new era truly requires from us. Not perfection, adaptability, because the people who survive and thrive in the future may not necessarily be the smartest people in the room, but the